Live. Hey, everybody. Alan and Renee, we're just going live here from the... Hey, everybody. Alan and Renee.
Don't mind me. Don't mind me always having a volume up.
Yeah, that's going to be an echo.
Not anymore.
Can you guys see us? Why can't I get that right? How about now? Okay, that's pretty good.
That's better.
Hope you guys can hear us and see us okay.
Hopefully.
This is what we consider our chick day.
We just hang out and sell chicks and ducklings, and today we have guinea pigs.
Yeah, so we're looking to see who's going to come hang out with us today.
Yep.
It's chick day in our local area here at a feed and hardware store. It's a feed and hardware store here in Putnam County that we sell our chicks and ducklings at. So we just want you guys to come hang out with us. It's actually a cold day here in Florida.
That it is.
It's actually like, what's the temperature? Like 60 degrees here.
Not even
60 degrees.
Last I checked, it was 54, but we might have got a degree.
54 degrees in Florida. Can't you see how cold we are with
freezing?
With our winter sweaters on?
I know y'all up north don't even want to hear us talking, but...
Right. This is a Florida cold.
We got southern blood. We cold.
Hopefully it heats back up, get up to the 70s or 80s by noon.
Yeah, hopefully.
So how was your Thanksgiving? Hopefully your Thanksgiving was as good as ours was. We did no cooking, so...
We did not.
The kids actually did the cooking this year.
Yeah, what? That's right. No cooking this time. Maybe next year. I don't know.
What do we got here?
Hey, Owen, how you doing? Nice to see you again.
How's things going, Owen? And in weather like this, it's important that you have a big cup of coffee. Actually, it's important that you have a big cup of coffee in any weather.
That's true.
What do we have in the brooders today?
We have chicks. So we got Rhode Island Red, Silver Lace Wyandotte, Buff Orpington, Easter Eggers, Silkies. We have some Duclays at home. They're just too small for the brooder. And we have ducklings, Khaki Campbell, Ancona. I think there's even a Muscovy duckling in there.
Yeah.
And then we got a few guinea pigs.
So we got some Khaki Campbells. Look at that duckling. Make sure it doesn't jump out of my hand. That's a Khaki Campbell duckling. He wanted to say hello. This is an Ancona duckling. It's going to grow up and be black and white, if you know what Ancona ducks look like. And this is a Muscovy duckling. Once you start hatching out, you start getting used to seeing the differences in the ducklings, and being able to identify the ducklings even by their markings. What do we got for chicks? This is a Rhode Island red chick. You guys can see that. Look at that. It's a Rhode Island red chick. There you got.
He's speckled Sussex.
This is a speckled Sussex chick. See, they all have pretty distinctive marks when you start hatching out.
Easter egger.
This is an Easter egger chick. You know, the blue egg layers.
Well, and we got some silky showgirls. I don't know if you'll see the showgirl neck.
And this is a silky showgirl. Can you see the neck? The bare neck or from the back there? They're pretty neat too.
Got our heat lamps out here.
We got heat lamps out here, so they're warm. Even picking these up helps to warm me up a little bit. So we got quite a few varieties. One of these right here.
Buff Orpingtons.
And these are Buff Orpingtons. A Buff Orpington flock is really, really doing great at egg laying. So we got quite a few chicks. Ducklings. I know it's Black Friday. You know, there was Black Friday, so most of the people are probably all spent out and shopped out. But we want to be consistent. When you're homesteading and farming, whatever the mainstay of your homestead is, you want to be consistent with it. And if you're selling produce, or if you're selling animals, farm animals that is, you want to make sure that you're consistent, that people can actually find you at different locations. Most people come to our home, but there are others who aren't aware of what we have available. So we actually come here and set up. We do this every weekend, and then once a month we coordinate a farmer's market here locally. So and we did a video on how to earn money from raising chickens, and this is one of the ways that you can actually do that. And that's offering up chicks, ducklings from your flocks. So who's out there right now? My wife, she's on the phone. So when we're out, we also, post on different social media. So on Facebook is where we stay in contact with most of the local people. YouTube is a whole nother world. Not everybody uses YouTube like we do. So some people really, really are into YouTube, and that's where they spend most of their time as far as their social media is concerned. But for the average person, they're going to use YouTube as a source for information, tutorials, when they're looking up different things. So we're reaching out to a greater audience when we're on YouTube. Facebook is for our local subscribers and people, local community, if you will. I think local community is probably a better term for that when we're on Facebook. I can't see your comments right now because my phone is in use doing the live, and my wife, she's on the phone right now. So once she comes back, I'll get around to your comments. And don't forget to like and share the live so that more people can get involved and we can build this community. I want to hear from you guys. I want to know, what is it that you're actually doing on your homestead, or what breed of chickens are you raising? We ship hatching eggs. So if you have a particular breed that we like, uh, we may be willing to do an egg exchange for hatching eggs. So if you see a breed on our YouTube page or that you are interested in hatching out for yourself, let us know. And then we can set up an exchange if there is something that we're interested in. We like heritage breeds. We focus on heritage breeds. We don't do barnyard mixes because we're a part of we subscribe to the American Poultry Association. And we try to stick with the breeding standards, the standards for particular breeds. And that's one of the reasons why we have all of our chicken breeds separated on our homestead. If you've seen our videos, normally when we premiere chickens, we're premiering one particular breed at a time. We let them free range, and it's quite a job. We let them free range one coop at a time. And that's a task in itself, but we try to give them all access to the yard to free range. Nope, she's back.
Sorry.
Maybe she can answer. Maybe she can tell me if there's some comments.
Nope.
There was one that was.
Just Owen.
Did you say hi back to Owen in the comments?
Yes. Oh, in the comments. No, I didn't. Hold on. Let me get situated again. I have to answer the phone. We're at Chick Day, so we can't ignore phone calls today.
Yeah, you have to be available. And like I said earlier, because it was Black Friday, most people are probably all spent out.
That's true.
So, but we want to stay consistent.
Yep, we got our heat lamps out here so everybody stays warm except for us.
Yeah.
So we're able to come out even when it's cool.
Yeah. And we have a working relationship with the feed store here, so we're able to use electricity. We have an extension cord and it's hooked up to the heat lamps. This way we can keep the chicks warm. Because you don't want to bring chicks to an open market, either it's a farmer's market or just a place where you're setting up to offer your chicks without being able to control the temperature or the atmosphere inside the brooders or the containers that you're bringing them in.
Yeah, and most people do that with like hand warmers and things like that. Some people bring a generator, but we're
How you doing?
we're at least lucky enough that she allows us to plug in and offer them the same heat lamps that they have at the house, so it's not too much of an adjustment for them.
Yeah. When it's too cold, you gotta have heat lamps. When it's too hot, you gotta have fans. So there's always something that you have to do. And there's some cranes. I hope you guys caught that on the microphones here.
That was cool.
You get a chance to experience the wildlife. There may be some wild maniacs in the parking lot too, so you'll experience that wildlife as well.
hungry, actually.
So,
Mine's
how was your
frozen.
Thanksgiving? I mean, we had a really, really big spread, and I think when we leave here, we're gonna stop at the kids' house and get some of those leftovers. We're gonna go and get some leftovers because they're young. I don't know if they really know how to treat leftovers, how to respect the leftover. You know, you have to
Yeah.
have that leftover, experience. You know, so we're gonna just be live here. How about that? If you're watching later, I want to get some comments on that. The chicken that they're producing, the lab-grown chicken.
Oh, lab meat.
Yeah, lab
Lab-grown
meat.
meat.
Not even lab-grown chickens. It's lab-grown chicken meat.
Oh my goodness.
They're just gonna cultivate some synthetic thing that looks like a chicken breast.
And then you're gonna eat it.
And
Oh
feed
my
it
God.
to you.
I don't.
So if I was you and you didn't have chickens, I'd probably invest in some chickens for the future. For the future of my family
That's
and your
got me
family.
a little worried.
Yeah. And heritage breeds are the breeds that you want if you're looking to sustain your chicken flocks. Because the meat birds, the egg layers, they're normally crossbred, genetically modified or bred for a particular production, and they don't breed true. So you won't get the same bird if you get a flock of egg layers or you get a flock of meat birds. You're not going to breed back to that same bird. So go with the safe bet and get heritage breeds.
They take longer to grow out, but at least when you go to replenish your flock and hatch out your own to replace that flock, they'll breed true and you'll have exactly the same bird.
Yeah, your egg, yeah. So like your Rhode Island Reds, your Buff Orpingtons, any of your Orpingtons, your Wyandottes, silver lace, red lace, blue lace. What else? Your speckled Sussex.
Barred Rocks.
Barred Rocks.
Trying to think what else.
Yeah, any of your heritage breeds, something that's going to produce for you. And they are going to reproduce for you. So if you're going to hatch out eggs, hatch out chicks, you know that you can actually get the same breed and build a flock from that.
And that way, when you're filling up your freezer, you know that it's real chicken meat and not something grown in a lab.
Yeah, it's real chicken meat.
I don't want that.
You actually touch the chicken.
Yeah, it's a real chicken.
Yeah.
Jeez.
Yeah. And this is nothing against anyone who does not raise heritage birds.
It's just our preference.
It's just our preference. And in the future, we may, we're going to keep heritage birds on our homestead at all times. Now, if we decide that we want to purchase some meat birds just to raise and then process, then we'll do that. But we're not going to rely on meat birds.
Then you're relying on the hatchery to always get your meat birds from.
Right.
And if you're trying to be self-sufficient, you don't want to rely on anybody but yourself.
Exactly, exactly. It's a lot of things that go into a homestead.
A lot of things to consider too.
And it takes time. And always remember, when you're deciding to start building on your homestead, it's work. You're working for yourself. So actually, you actually want to work harder for yourself than you would for someone else. And that's our motto. So we work harder for ourselves than we ever would for anyone else. You know, if you can go to a job, clock in for 8 hours, you know, self-sufficient does not mean less work. It means just relying on yourself to sustain a living. So your homestead is really a business. It's nothing short of a business. If you step into homesteading and not thinking of it as a business, then you're getting off on the wrong foot. You want to look at it as a business. Or it's just going to be something that you're going to dump money into. So I know when you're watching a lot of videos, because we went through the same thing. When you're watching videos online, a lot of people make it seem really, really simple, but it is actually, it's not, it's far from simple to have a working homestead, and it takes time. So you have to be willing to put the work in, and you have to be willing to accept the process. Everything takes time. It's going to take time for those chicks to grow up, to start laying eggs, to actually be productive. And that's why, going back to the heritage breeds, that's why we recommend you get heritage breeds, so that when the chicks do grow up, you can increase your flock, you can cull out some, keep some, still increasing your flock while still putting away, to feed your family. You know, meat birds is a one-time thing. You buy the chicks, you grow them out, then you process them. Then you have nothing else, and then you have to take more money to buy more meat birds. Heritage breeds work a little bit different. You buy the heritage breeds, you grow them out, you collect the eggs, you harvest the eggs, you hatch out another batch of heritage birds, then, you raise those up. So it takes a little bit more time with heritage birds. So you can actually do a mix of both. If you're, if you're in need of meat right away, then you do the meat birds. But if you have the time to go through the process, then you develop a flow with the heritage breeds. So we're just talking chicken, Usually it's pretty busy here. Again, This is an abnormally slow, quiet day at Hills Hardware.
It's not usually this quiet.
We're gonna go. I'm gonna keep saying the Black Friday deal, and then here in Florida, the weather gets a little chilly and everybody hibernates.
Hibernation.
Yeah, I'm originally from New Jersey, so I do hibernate. I think I've outgrown the whole "I'm from New Jersey" thing.
Yeah, right.
I've been in Florida for over 25 years, nearly 30 years. So I've outgrown my New Jersey coat.
Yeah, I certainly couldn't make it in New York.
Yeah, I did a human molting. So
Yeah, right.
I molted, and now I'm no longer cold tolerant. I'm not a cold tolerant. Oh, excuse me. I'm not a cold tolerant chicken.
Nope.
I'm heat tolerant, but I'm not a cold tolerant chicken anymore.
I'm not cold tolerant at all.
At all.
Zero.
So, we're just hanging out.
I know some of our subscribers are from, like, there's snow on the ground.
Yeah.
No. Oh, my goodness.
What's the guy with the permaculture? I just subscribed to his channel. He's in Canada, I believe. Oh, you have that Canadian blood.
Oh, it's cold.
Jeez.
I'm out here freezing right now, and I know it's got to be, like...
Yeah, you might come down here and put on shorts.
Probably.
And want to go to the beach. If you did, I'm not going with you. But this is what we do on Saturdays.
Just a lazy day.
It's a lazy day hanging out. And we decided we'd just go live with you guys.
See what everybody else is doing.
And we know that normally most of the people that subscribe to our channel, they get up there. They're busy about 12 o'clock. What time is it now?
No, it's not even 10 o'clock in the morning yet.
It's not even 10 o'clock in the morning on a Saturday. So maybe we'll make this a short live and then come back at 12 o'clock.
Yeah.
Who's there? Who's still there? Who was that initially?
Owen.
Owen, are you still there? Give us a thumbs up or a heart in the chat if you're still there. It says that we got 2 people. You must got it just playing. Hey, if you got it just playing and you hear me and you hear the sound of my voice, that's still okay.
That's right.
I know you're probably working in the kitchen or around your home.
You may be comatose after all that turkey.
Yeah.
And we expect people to be up in the morning on a live talking. And they're all still on the couch. Whew. I got the yawns today.
Well, hey, what's going on, Jerry? Is that his name, Jerry?
I don't think
I keep
so.
calling him the wrong name.
I don't think that's his name. And then when you say it, I get messed up. Because then I want to call him Jerry. Kenny.
Kenny. His name is Kenny.
It was a Y.
Yeah. So you see, there's people that I deal with every day, and I screw their names up. So if if you're consistent in our live and I call you the wrong name, please forgive me.
Just
please.
A thing.
It may be Allen timers. I don't have old timers. It's Allen timers. I got this rare condition. Things don't just work all the time.
They are nice and toasty in there.
Yeah, nice and toasty.
That's Sean.
Yeah, we got a few people here.
Look at you. You got
What's
no
going
jacket
on, man? Beautiful. Say hello to the
Yeah.
people. Say hello to our friends in YouTube. Wait a minute, I'm not
Okay,
watching
I'm
your truck.
watching.
Somebody, hey, anybody out there who needs a really big bale of hay? This is the perfect time to drive by and throw it in your truck.
Yarded tree service.
Yeah. So this spot is where all of the local. Hey, how you doing?
Hey, good. How are you?
Hey, we got some
Doing
chicks
good.
over here.
Are you the guys on YouTube?
Yep.
Me, you, and the Chickens Farm, and you are
I'm John Schultz, and I live in Satsuma as well.
okay.
Oh, well,
One
hey.
day I was looking on Google Maps just at Satsuma, and I was like, "What's this?" And I saw you, and then I saw on YouTube, and I sent it to my wife and all that. And, okay, so you guys are selling chickens? And
Did you
Yeah.
hit the subscribe button?
I think I don't really go on YouTube.
Well, come on over here and say hi to you to the people on YouTube. We're live here.
We're on live. Hey.
We're live here on this is what we consider Chick Day.
Okay.
So every Saturday we have chicks, ducklings, or anything that we have to offer from our homestead.
Yep.
Here at Hills Hardware?
Here at Hills Hardware, yeah.
Okay. Well, I tell you what, my wife and I, we definitely want to get chickens at some point. We have 3 acres and want, fresh eggs and all that.
Oh, nice.
We haven't gotten around to building a coop though, or anything like that.
Well, come on out. You can get coop ideas. I build chicken coops.
Okay.
I can show you some easy designs for chicken coops. And even when you go to our YouTube page, there's a playlist for chicken coops.
Okay.
I got about 15, 20 coops at my house.
Do you guys do them just for eggs or meat or both? Or?
Both. We
Okay.
we have about 20 breeds of chickens.
Wow.
So you can choose.
You'd be surprised when
Yeah.
you come out.
How much of like an area would I need for chickens if I wanted them to be like, free roam? Well, our backyard is fenced in, but it's about 200 feet wide.
Yeah.
Do they require much land? I guess?
No. Unless you're, getting 2,000 chickens, then you may
I don't
need
think that's in the plan.
Yeah.
if you're going that route, then you may need more. But yeah, we can show you what you need.
Okay.
Just
you have,
come
like,
up.
a business card or something?
Actually,
Yeah.
I do.
What's going on, dude? Yeah, I was trying to give it away. I'm live here on YouTube, and I was hoping we had a pretty big crowd.
There you
Somebody
go.
would have.
Okay. Well, thank you.
You're welcome.
With one of the what do you call the trucks with the. No, they would all they would need was to pull up on the side.
I could get past that.
Stay in the
Should I
street,
ever?
and they would have the grappler.
I don't know. I wouldn't even try anyway.
With the grappler, they could have just pulled up on the side with a grappler, put it right on the bed. They wouldn't have to get out the truck.
So she could breathe.
Somebody got close enough to that truck, she snatched that window out, she broke it.
Oh,
Yeah.
I had a dog used to do that.
Hey, listen, people on YouTube don't need to know that you have a vicious dog in your car.
She's the most lovely. She's over here, let me take the chickens with her. She'll kiss on them and love them. Right.
Yeah.
All right.
All right.
Want some guinea pigs? Oh, geez. You don't ever want nothing. 109. You did a head count? I don't do head count.
My wife talks to
Just
people
sneak them
like
in.
you.
Sneak
We
them
end
in.
up with more chickens.
Start putting them under the table.
That's how that works.
Yeah.
All right, that's good.
All right. Bye-bye.
Bye. See you later. Is she in the truck?
No,
No.
just Daisy. I can actually feel the warmth coming out of this guinea pig cage. And they are, look at them, they're just like, they're like, I'm loving it. Are you loving it? Is it cute? You all right? Let's do that just a little bit. Oh, it's toasty in there. I'll climb in there with them.
Mm-hmm.
starting to pick up a little bit.
Yeah, we're getting some traffic. Maybe we called it too soon. We are out here at 9 o'clock, 8 o'clock in the morning.
We were out here by 7:30
7:30.
when they was opening the gates.
That's usually not the time that we come out. You know, we had some special circumstances that got us out a little earlier.
Yep.
But we're here. And it's a Saturday for our working crowd. I'm pretty sure everybody's just rolling out of bed after a long work week.
Yeah, it's almost 10 o'clock in the morning. Well, depending where you're from. Here it is.
Absolutely. So
I zoned out for
I
a
guess
minute.
I'm the one that does all of the talking. Don't you guys want to know more about Renee and hear Renee? You don't want to hear my scruffy voice all the time, right? How about
Well,
she takes over? I'm going to let her take over.
I'm better at talking to people when they're talking, and nobody's talking.
I'm going to let her take over, and maybe she can explain a few things to you guys. While I'm going to step over here for a second.
I will probably.
No, how about this is what we do?
Yes, we could say goodbye and pick it up later, because I think everybody's still sleeping, as you can see.
What we'll do is we'll come back live about 12:30 or so, and hopefully more people will be awake, and we'll talk to you soon.
Yeah.
All right, you guys have a good one.
All right, we'll see you next time in a little bit.